The winds of change have once again blown through the Lethbridge Hurricanes. The local WHL team made a couple of big hockey management moves just before the league's Christmas break. General Manager Brad Robson fired head coach Drake Berehowski, and then a day later the board of directors relieved Robson of his GM duties. The hockey club's president believes a change in direction was badly needed.
Well, I think starting the year those guys were probably under the microscope based on a 12-win season last year. You know, there was a lot of uncontrollables last year and a lot of unforeseens. So coming into this year, I think we all had a mindset that, you know, these guys were maybe on a bit of a short leash. We didn't have the start we wanted. We kind of come out to a similar start as the year before, and I think there was some uneasy feelings.
With Robson and Berehowski no longer in the picture, the club has turned to assistant GM Peter Anholt, who's been promoted to both head coach and general manager for at least the rest of this season. Paisley says the entire board of directors feels Anholt is the right guy going forward.
It was an easy hire, naturally, because Peter Anholt was already on our staff. It was a bump up, an increased role that we had, talked to him about, and he was very comfortable with.
Under Robson and Berehowski, the Hurricanes earned just 18 wins in a total of 101 games. There have been several player transactions over the last 18 months as well, and Paisley says stability going forward is key, especially with a very young hockey team.
It's hard to imagine one guy's as big a piece of the puzzle as one guy was, but when we lost, one of our top-end prospects and top-end player to the U17s, that was a major depletion on our team, and we went on a little bit of a skid there, and there's concerns when you've won 6 games, out of roughly 25, and there was bigger concerns when you look at the bigger picture, and we had 18 wins out of 100. The writing was on the wall, and unfortunately, it's not a real forgiving business. It's very performance-based.
To add to what's been a very interesting few weeks off the ice was a meeting the Hurricanes board had recently with the Western Hockey League's commissioner. Ron Robison told Paisley and his board colleagues that he'd like discussion with shareholders about the potential sale of the hockey club, moved up from the team's next annual general meeting to sometime early this year instead.
I don't think there's a pressure to go private per se. They just want to know if the shareholders are behind us, and if this board can change the direction so we can operate as a community-owned franchise.
For Go Southern Alberta, I'm Pat Siedlecki.